as a speaker, no, on to me because he's a lawyer. Or yeah, a lawyer, and he should have known that. Say what he did was a complete illegality and a complete nullity. And such a person would then come again and say, oh, what do you read the Constitution there? Yeah, clear. Article 104 is clear. Say you have to be more than half, or you have to be half or more than half of the whole house. And Sana, over to take a decision in the house. And then the 136 is not up to half of the house. It is shot by one person. Until when you go and take that decision, say, reject the budget. Didn't you know? Can't you read A, B, C, D? Speaker. And then you now come and tell us, say, we're on number 3. And then they should bring the budget again. For you to do what? For you to do what?
26 November.
For you to do what?
You know.
For you to do what? I am saying, sir, Ghana Hano, Yaso, Numa Biaso to the extent, say, Bia to me, sorry, I say, because I'm here, Speaker of Parliament, me were powers. You take edition in your absence, you want to come and correct those decisions. The Speaker on his own cannot move. Say, Parliament, I take edition, but me buy no. It is not a private company. Bagbin doesn't have those rights to be doing what he's doing. Let somebody, tell him that he doesn't have those rights. He's, extending his powers too far. Only sad to me now. Let us send that to him. On Timin and yet say, oh no, he won't be anybody's errand boy. You can't also be a dictator to anybody. Nobody will listen to you when you want to assume a role of a tin-ton dictator. We won't listen to you. Go and read your own, because you have been in Parliament for 28 years. 28 years and simple Article 104, you can't understand it. Simple Article 104. On Parliament, even 1 year, on him say, if you don't form a quorum to take a decision, you don't take a decision. It is a way. You see, this is the first time somebody from opposition has become a speaker. And I thought, because the last time I was praising him, say, oh, experience, I thought, say, he was still that partisan political partisanship. Now, on for professionalism, but from the way things are going, what you mean, say, the whole minority setup.
So, Kase, even the meeting between him and the finance minister, there were still disagreements.
What meeting between him?
Who is trying to make the
meeting between him said
over the budget presentation or the buy any concessions both parties must agree to.
The only finance minister before
also by he's held meetings with the finance minister.
Is finance minister supposed to
and
come and present the budget to
they couldn't agree on some of the concessions.
No,
and all
I am
that.
saying, finance minister should not even have met him.
Hey,
because he has no business meeting the Speaker of Parliament.
The finance minister has no business meeting.
He has no business meeting because, look, it is about Parliament and it's not Parliament.
No, but who will grant the finance minister that audience in the
he
chamber?
Doesn't have that power to say, one granted the finance minister the audience, because the finance minister is presenting on behalf of the president. And the finance minister budget, the president budget, and there are laid down rules of presenting the budget. The Speaker cannot say, because even where we have reached, it is not about going back for finance minister to come and be meeting Bagbin and be lobbying him to accept. To accept what? Supposing Bagbin agrees, say, oh, then the minority decides, say, we won't accept it. He doesn't have that power. What Parliament decides is what the Speaker goes with. I'm saying he should not be telling us the meeting between him and finance minister ended in a deadlock. The meeting should not have even taken place in the first place. The meeting is a useless meeting that nobody should even
be careful.
No, I will not be careful. I will not be careful. And I don't want to be careful in this matter. The Speaker of Parliament must know where his powers lies. He should know that he is the Speaker, he presides over Parliament. And then the Deputy Speaker has also gotten powers. In the absence of the Speaker, the Deputy Speaker also uses the law. You are talking as if say the Deputy Speaker no and decided say obey rule against or no Bagbin decision. Bagbin decision now almost take it say that rejection, that so-called rejection of the budget. Or no, or take that decision. And it was the minority that took the decision. So if Joe say Ususu presided, not the majority also took a decision. How can he come and say the deputy? I mean, I think
that analogy say if the president takes leave and the vice president takes over as the acting president, can he preside over cabinet meetings and reverse decisions that has been agreed or arrived at whilst the president was chairing the cabinet?
He can do that.
The vice can do that.
The vice can do that.
And
the
judgment of the members in the House.
The vice president can do that.
Without consulting the president.
What do you mean by without consulting the president?
So the Speaker took that decision without consulting even him, the main Speaker.
No, why should
the Deputy Speaker
consult
and
him?
ruled over?
When he was ruling and rejecting the budget, did he consult his deputy?
Nasaka.
When he was ruling,
who is the subordinate?
A subordinate. See, that is the reason why.
No, are you saying
no? That is the reason why.
Suggest that the Speaker should have consulted the two deputy speakers before ruling or presiding over that day. Now, majority no stage the walkout, minority no. I reject the budget.
They are using the law. It's about the law. The Speaker, and I'm answering him. You see, it's about the law. The Speaker believes what he was doing that day. He believes he was on track, he was using the law, and therefore there was no need consulting anybody. Just like football. In football, sometimes even the head coach, sometimes...
So why don't you think about being
my key point.
Joe White's point a deputy speaker is not a speaker, I'm sorry. And no, he was right.
No, the deputy speaker actually is not a speaker.
Yeah, sure.
Is he the speaker?
He's not.
He's not. So if he says... he is not.
So if you are not the speaker,
if you are not the speaker, there are certain things you cannot do, and there are certain things that you can do. If you are the speaker, you can be the chairman of the Parliamentary Service Board. So what I say, if you are the speaker, no, if you assume the speaker of the speaker, you cannot chair the Parliamentary Service Board. If you are acting instead of the main speaker, your powers has boundaries. There are certain things that you can do and certain things that you cannot do. So when they talk of the speaker,
so when they talk of sick leave,
when they talk of the
role
speaker,
the Wise played, was what?
The role that he played was only to preside over the sessions of Parliament. All other duties of the speaker
were his powers limited.
Some other duties of the speaker he cannot. He cannot. There are certain duties of the speaker,
including accepting a motion on the floor.
No, motion on the floor. It's part of the procedures of Parliament when he's sitting.
All right.
So what the only thing I would say is they were both using the law. Bagbin was using the law the earlier time almost rejected way. And at time we must reinstate the budget. They were also using the law. And therefore, there was no point to call somebody in South Africa or somewhere to tell him that, illegality now, and son, yeah, but revoke it. Because of that, it's because of that. What will you say about Alban Bagbin? And was attributing certain powers at the man as if say, or he owns Parliament. As if say he is the Lord of Parliament.
But he's the leader.
Wait, he's not the leader. He's the speaker. He is not a leader, he's a speaker. Please. He is a speaker. There's a leader of the house. Yes, there is a leader. A leader or a leader of both minority and the majority.
Hey, how?
Yes. The leader of the house, Osei Chemensa.